Hello everybody and welcome to the 4th mission of my Halo 3 ODST Legendary Water Guide. Today we're doing the mission ONI Alpha Site and we're going to get right on into it like we always have with the rookie where we left him at the beginning of Kazinga Boulevard. There's going to be a Phantom coming here on the left. You want to try to pick off this Phantom's gunner. If you cannot, just make sure that you just run on past as fast as you possibly can to the door you saw there up there on the top there. Keeping an eye out on that Jackal sniper, make sure that if he does start shooting at you, you want to try to counter him, or you can just run up past it, like it doesn't really matter. I just wanted to take it out because I don't like it when they shoot at me. Anytime I see a Jackal sniper, it's just like, I don't want it to live any longer. That's one more Jackal sniper that deserves to live after the endurance of what Halo 2 did to me. Now moving on, basically. The distance between where you started this Mombasa Street segment and where we end this Mombasa Street segment is pretty quick, but we still have a lot of enemies between us and the endpoint. Taking out that Jackal sniper on the right there, they will always be right there, so make sure that you catch that Jackal sniper before they start shooting at you. Or if you can try to sneak through all these enemies, that's fine too, but we're going to try to take out this Jackal marksman across from us. I got startled by this Jackal here on the left. I thought it was a Jackal marksman or even worse, a Jackal sniper, but I didn't want to take the chance, so I immediately took it out with that way I eliminate close enemies to me, or enemies that are close to me. Finally taking out that Jackal marksman across from us. We are a little low on health, so we're going to go back here and go grab one of these health packs here on the ground. You have 2 health packs here if you need them. We have 1 left now after you saw my health regenerate. Trying to toss this other incendiary grenade. Incendiary grenades are really good against shielded enemies and flesh enemies alike. I would recommend really using them if you have them. If you do not have them, that's fine. Plasma grenades are do well against shielded enemies as well, so make sure you use those. Now, as you see here, we're kind of in a tough spot. I have 1 more shot left in my carbine, and I'm really low on health, so I have to resort to weapons that you don't typically see me do during a walkthrough, which is like the Needler here. Like, you can't really... I'm trying to get over to these incendiary grenades as fast as possible. Finally took out that Jackal. Tossing another. I'm praying that I actually got him, and I can't believe I did. I think part of it was him killing himself with that brute shot, and as you saw there, we eliminated all the enemies in this area, making the engineer basically commit suicide. I swear I didn't hurt the engineer. I just wanted to die, apparently. I don't understand. Moving on forward, we have a few more enemies to deal with. We have a couple brute, 1 brute, and actually a couple of brutes. I think one's hiding on the other side, as well as a few grunts. So we're going to try to take out the grunts here using a needler. Oh, no. That was kind of dumb right there. You saw me try to... try to brute shot inside the bubble shield. That was not very fun. Alright. Finally took out that brute. Gonna use the plasma pistol here. Take out this grunt, but I mean, I've been kind of like on this edge of health, like on the edge of death the entire time, so like a close call medal was warranted in this part. But as you saw there, even when you run out of ammo, like your typical noob combo stuff, being able to utilize the sandbox and be able to be put in a situation like that is very useful, and it's a skill to have. But moving on, I'm going to see you guys on the other side for the beginning of Dutch's part in Alpha Site. See you guys then.
Stand by to adjust trajectory. On my mark. We're way off course. We're heading exactly where I need to go.
Hurry up. Look, you want to do this? Be my guest. But this ain't a job you want to rush. That do it?
Signal's good! Arm the other detonators and pull back to me!
Come on, tough guy, we gotta blow this bridge. Dutch, arm the other charges.
What about those raids?
Forget about them. We got explosives to set.
Alright guys, we got some explosives to set. As Mickey said, we have one on the left, one on the right, and then we're going to go to the sniper tower you see there over yonder to go detonate these charges. Not only are there not only is there a detonator that we're going to be using to detonate those charges, but there's going to be a sniper rifle. And the superintendent and this random NMPD cop just sitting there consistently bantering. As you saw there, I accidentally swapped my SMG when I meant to drop it for the sniper rifle. But as soon as you get prompted to power up that terminal, hit the button as soon as you can. It explodes the bridge. It doesn't really... Eliminating the Covenant in this area does not affect what goes on in the next area. You still have to fight the same amount of baddies that you would have had to if you let them all cross and exploded if they made it to the other side. It's just quicker so you can get through the mission faster, and we can get into this area at around the 55-second marker. Now there's going to be a Phantom on the right here. You're trying to see me take out this Grunt on the turret. Eventually, I got it. It was 4 shots, and after the Phantom stopped. That's awesome. And that Phantom drops off a pair of Hunters that you're going to have to take out. Use the Spartan Laser to take out the Hunters, of course, and make sure that you try to use as much cover as you possibly can from the brutes here on the left. Now, I was not expecting to get absolutely pwned by this bubble shield, but the brutes really did kind of catch me off guard. I really didn't know how to handle this. I thought of, I mean, I don't have a pistol. Like, what am I supposed to do here? And I'm not going to waste my sniper on grunts or jackals. So I kind of just said, you know what, I'll wait for the bubble shield to finally go away. And I was having a real tough time. I had to switch to my Spartan Laser, of which I wanted to use for later so I can have more Spartan Laser for the next fight. But just like you saw there, like, and now I'm out of ammo, so I had to, like, really try to get away from them. And this was another instance of where I had to really improvise. There's plenty of pistols on the floor, though. Make sure you grab that plasma pistol, get that noob combo set. This is pretty much our best friend for the rest of the mission. Lots of noob combo and Spartan Laser in the beginning sections of this mission, especially in the next section where we're going to be definitely using the noob combo quite a lot. There's a lot of ammo in this section, as I said. There's a lot of health packs. If you do get to the point where you are really under a lot of pressure, you will... My suggestion is to fall back to the ONI building itself and basically hold there until the... and just, like, take out enemies a little bit at a time. That way, you can get into the building safer. Now... 2 Phantoms will drop, one on the left, one on the right. Both will contain troops, and both will contain wraiths. Try to take out the wraiths as they drop. As you saw there, I missed it by just a little bit, and on the second shot, I was finally able to hit the wraith. Now, wraiths pretty much one shot every single time. Shouldn't be a problem. Got ourselves a few grunts coming up here, but nothing really to worry about. Got a brute on the right, but I didn't expect these brutes here behind me, and they absolutely caught me off guard. Missed on that EMP overcharge shot, so I just decided, you know what, might as well try to take out this brute by peppering its shields, but this brute just didn't want to die until I started beating him like a rented mule, I guess. So taking out the enemies from right to left, there's a lot of enemies at the very top here. You want to... My approach to this is to take out the enemies that are closest to you and then slowly go right to left to basically clear out all these enemies. Got a few grunts here on the left. We're going to try to take them out, help Mickey out here. Come on, grunts. Let's have some fun. Almost got that stick right here. Got ourselves that fresh overkill, switching out for a fresh plasma pistol. Almost got stuck there by one of the grunts, but thankfully we were able to get out of that situation, and Mickey was actually fairly useful in that engagement. As you see there, plenty of health packs, and the brutes just non-stop come at you. This part, I've heard conflicting reports that it's based on the amount of enemies that you kill as well as the amount of time has passed. If anybody wants to message in the comments about whether like that's true or not, feel free. But I kind of follow that. So depending on how many enemies that you take down and how much time has passed, that's when you can go inside the ONI building. But as you heard the Marine over the comms here, all we need to do as soon as we hear that is just head right on into the ONI building. We're going to pick up the rockets as well as that Spartan laser that you saw up there. We definitely want these before we get inside the ONI building. Now, while we get ready for this firefight miniature game, we're going to set up the our Marines and basically get them useful, because you know shotguns. If I didn't know that, if you knew this, but shotguns are not very good when in the hands of AI. I don't mean to be that guy, but apparently the AIs just are not as useful with shotguns as they are with rocket launchers and Spartan lasers. You will want to keep Mickey. You want to give Mickey the Spartan laser, and you will not the Spartan laser, but the rocket launcher, and you will want to give one of the Marines the Spartan laser. You will also want to use this machine gun to take out any of the small infantry, like the grunts. The pattern is right, left, and the enemies, of course, will get more difficult as they come in. Just make sure that you also have plenty of health in this area as well, plus ammo. So make sure that if you are in trouble, just head on back, go grab some ammo, and pretty much just keep an eye out. Keep an eye open. As soon as you get a plasma pistol, exchange your shotgun for a plasma pistol.
Changing mags.
Now we have some enemies here on the left. As I said, we're going to want to be always very careful of any enemies coming behind us. We don't have a motion tracker, so it's going to be we always want to make sure that we're paying attention when enemies are coming up behind us. Got a few more enemies. Both of them decided to come from they wanted to come from both ways this time, so we're going to take out. I'm going to try to get another health pack here, and we're going to take out the brutes, prioritize them over the jackals here on the left. But I need another plasma pistol, so I decided to lob a grenade here. And as you saw there, Mickey was useful. He actually killed one of the brutes here, so it made it much easier for us to get through this section of the mission. This jackal here just doesn't want to die either. Like, I don't understand. Got a few grunts here coming in to suicide bomb us. A couple brute miners as well as some brute captains. Pulling back a little bit more. We're losing quite a few of our Marines, but whenever we get to this point, we definitely want to use Mickey as like to tank all this damage for us. We don't want to be being super aggressive like we were earlier on in this section. Brute Captain should be the final enemy that you have to deal with from these two doors. Once you deal with all of them successfully, you will get enemies that will drop behind you. They're going to be on this outside corridor. It's only 2 phantoms, maybe 3 phantoms full of enemies, which isn't that bad, all things considered. There's also plenty of plasma pistol. As you see here, I have plenty of pistol ammo. Nothing really too like over the top for this part. Just make sure you are doing exactly what we did before, just keeping an eye out for any enemies that are dropping in behind you, keeping all the enemies in front of you, and making sure that we're prioritizing brutes over grunts. There's quite a few there's quite a few enemies that
Reloading.
I lost my train of thought on that one. I will probably get back to that in a moment, but right here, as we see here, some jackals. There's quite a few enemies in this area, as I said. Like, pretty standard. We're just eliminating them with the noob combo. Noob combo your friend. So here were the initial 2 groups of enemies. Got that lucky sticky with that spike grenade. Nice. Got that brute miner. Trying to see if we can get another stick on that that brute captain on the right. Using the plasma rifle here. I think Mickey actually landed that rocket on the brute captain on the right. Got a nice plasma pistol shot, overcharge shot on that brute on the right, and finally cleaned up the few remaining enemies that were left with relative ease. As I said, the 2 phantoms that drop enemies behind us, it's pretty much all that you have to deal with for this part of the mission. Once we eliminate all of them, the elevator will come up, and we're going to grab an assault rifle or an SMG. It doesn't really matter what you grab, because we're going to be using the automatic weapons to eliminate the buggers that we're going to be dealing with in a few moments.
If anyone's taking this place out, it's gonna be me.
Making sure that we have the rockets before we get into the next area, because we are going to need those to handle the brute chieftain as well as his jump pack brutes. Now, when you're dealing with the buggers in this part, you're going to want to hug this door. This door is your only cover, otherwise the buggers will be able to shoot you pretty much anywhere else. Like, just make sure that you use this door as cover and use your SMG. It's the perfect weapon against the buggers. If you do start to take a little too much heat, just crouch behind the door. There's health packs inside the elevator if you need them. It's only like a 30 to 45 second elevator ride that you're gonna have to deal with the buggers, so it's not awful. So we're gonna give Mickey back the rockets so he can help us take out some of these brutes here. He's gonna take the left, you take the right. We'll basically be the opposite of Mickey, so you don't accidentally get rocketed. Taking out any enemies, of course, that are closest to us. Gonna use our frag grenades against jackals and grunts, of course, because those are the perfect counter to them. Don't really have any problem with ammo at this current point in time. Gonna try to take out the last remaining small infantry, like the grunts and the jackals, before we move on. Trying to see if I can find a plasma pistol. Got a needler, but here we go. We got a plasma pistol finally. Got one of the brutes. Trying to take out any other ones that we can find. I heard that shield pop. I'm trying to find this this brute here. There he is. He still has shields though, so. Oh, never mind. We're good. I think Mickey just kind of like fell to his death, but I'm not 100% sure. But if you see this chieftain charge you, let him charge at you, sidestep him, and then backsmack him. Even when he's invincible, it works every time. And that's pretty much it for ONI Alpha Site. I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did, please consider subscribing for more walkthrough videos, as well as put a like down below. If you have any questions, comments, or any concerns about the video, I'm always looking at the comment section, so feel free to leave one below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
We're in the police HQ.
Can you take us there?
Affirmative.
All right. Meet you up top.
What?